Hello, hello, and welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am thrilled to be back to solve a new crossword with you guys, play some Hurdle. Hello, Lena Luna is the first comment of the day, scooping it from D, who's had a pretty long unbroken streak, although it appears D might not even be here. So I'm not sure if this counts as a scoop, or maybe D lets you have this one. We'll find out soon enough. Well, it's good to have you here anyway, Lena. Hi, Felix. Hey, Grace. We got James calling in from Seattle, Rhonda. Oh, Lena says, this has become my favorite part of the day. That's very touching. It's my favorite part of the day as well, Lena, so we have that in common. And well, lots of, Scav are wasting no time as usual, getting into the crossword. We have Rand here as well, Angie and Minnie on YouTube. I think we're ready to solve. Blake is psyched to be here. So today we're going to be solving one from Stan's daily line of crosswords at Arkadium.com. It has a title. Let's check it out. It's called First Persons. It's from a couple weeks ago, but we never solved it on the channel. It's by Mark McLean. We've solved many Mark McLean puzzles here. So first persons. The plurality here is a little odd. First person feels like a more natural phrase to me, but let's just keep it in mind as we solve. Hey, Gil from Michigan, how you doing? And one across is Jazz Buff's collection. And I see two very reasonable guesses. Angie saying CDs and Underwater Canuck saying LPs. It really could be either, right? There's also EPs. I don't know how relevant that is as a guess, but maybe we just do the down. Seems easiest. Little Bighorn. Okay. Although Angie's changing her vote to LPs, so jazz is more an album genre, says Scav. I'm not sure. Hey, Dysentery Gary, happy to have you here. Hey, Lucky. Felix says jazz buffs are LP snobs, lol. Wow. You're probably right about that. LPs are for real, like, audiophiles, right? And I guess if you're a jazz buff, you're one of those. So now I also see multiple guesses for this. I see Ibex and I see Lamb. I'm not really sure what my preference is here either. I mean, Lamb works with LPs, so it has that going for it. But a bighorn is definitely a type of animal that's, I guess, sheep-like, that has big horns. Taryn says it could be calf. Yeah, a little. Oh man. Oh, calf with CDs. Oh my God, Taryn. So 14 across. I guess we got one of those tough openers today. Holy with a WH. Yeah, John Paul guessing goat for a Little Bighorn. I'm really not sure. We got Steven back guessing lamb. Okay. Hey, Kellyanne, how you doing? Okay, this is the first time that we actually have convergence in chat. First time of the day, I should say. Jilly and Blake and Rand are giving me all. That seems right. For holy, all. I think that looks good. Gary's saying bighorn is sheep, right? And Taryn likes lamb. I mean, all works with lamb, but it also works with calf. All right, should we try lamb and LPs and see where it takes us? I don't like putting so many things into the grid that we're not confident in, but carried on diligently. Past tense, carried on. Max Finn wants lamb, some dude wants calf. Grace says I'm grading tests at the same time, so forgive all my dumb guesses, my brain is tired. I love people using the Daily Crossword Live to procrastinate. Just give them all A's, Grace. I'm sure they deserve it. Okay. Interesting. I'm seeing two guesses here that are anagrams of each other. I see. Oh, no. One of them doesn't work because we already have the L, so it must. Oh, I'm not even seeing that guess. Never mind. Ignore me. Plied. Carried on diligently. Plied. Wow. That could work. Is it just me feeling not confident in anything we have? Downhill event. Downhill event. Okay. Yeah, this one we can actually make sense of, I think. Some dude drink fake Coke, Chulit, Amanda took. Yeah, and John Paul all saying slalom, which I think is right. I mean, we're talking event like an Olympic event. Slalom is where you're skiing between the flags. You have to like zigzag down the course. Borgen just followed us. Hey, Borgen. I remember you were here. You were here recently. Let's check 20 across for some confirmation. I need some confirmation. And this is it. Thank you. Lugosi of film, or Legacy. I do know this person's name, and it does begin with BEL, so maybe we're in better shape than I feared. Yeah, Taryn, Scav, and Felix and Rhonda also know this person. Kimberly and Amanda all saying Bella. Is it Lugosi or Lugosi? Well, either way, we're only being asked for the first name here, and he played like the original Dracula, I think. He was in a lot of those old scary movies. 17 across. City on Biscayne Bay. It's probably a theme answer because it's along across. I see another one right here. City on Biscayne Bay. I know. I've been to Biscayne Bay. So that should help me, shouldn't it? Jack always so pessimistic. Is that true? I'm often accused of being optimistic, of jinxing us when I say we're doing so well. The second way I said it, Kimberly, it's Legacy. Oh, but no, now Rhonda's saying Lugosi. Uh-oh. Okay. Two solid guesses. Oh, actually, maybe only one solid guess. Yeah, I see Miami going on here. Biscayne Bay is definitely in Florida. It's in the Miami area. So I saw someone say Miami, Florida, but it's just not going to fit. So maybe Miami Beach makes sense. Although, is Miami Beach its own city that's distinct from Miami? I'm actually not sure about that. We'll check the eye, but I feel okay about it. Huh. Arkadium says weird things that when Jack isn't on camera, he rarely speaks in first person, which is the title of the puzzle. He can be heard in the halls of Arkadium declaring Jack needs his lunch. Can you imagine if I only spoke in third person? Excuse me, if Jack only spoke in third person? Oh, inflation measure. We had this yesterday. We literally had this yesterday, and there was a debate between CPI, Consumer Price Index, and PSI, pounds per square inch, inflation being about inflating your tires. So I don't think we have enough. I don't think we have enough for this, because again, it could be either. Maybe we check 4 across, but it's long. We have that same exact clue yesterday. Let's see. Grace says, I swear, BTU is in this puzzle. We have had a lot of BTUs recently, too. All right. So, yeah, Canuck and Barbara are both guessing PSI, but I'm not sure. Low end informally. Might be too hard to pull a 6-letter word with no letters in place. Oh, cheap. Wait. I don't know. Cheap. Yeah, cheap is too short. Cheap doesn't fit. Look. Oh, I guess Rand is saying cheapo. Yeah, Blake. Yeah, cheapo. That's true. That is kind of an informal. I mean, it does say informally. Okay, so maybe low end is cheapo. I kind of like that entry. It works with CPI. I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was PSI, so we get both inflation measures. Got to be fair here. Let's check this HB situation. Ecological home. Okay, good. Nice work on cheapo. That would have taken me a while. Oh, we got Joel on Facebook saying Miami Beach. What's up, Joel? So, yeah, Kellyanne and Harambe. We got David Adams, Maypro, Sweet Pea. Okay, everyone. Borgen's saying, what's today's theme? So, first of all, let me just put in habitat, which looks good for ecological home, and I really like that it confirms the B in beach. So that's looking promising. The title today is First Persons, but we only have one theme answer so far. I'm assuming Miami Beach is a theme answer. I don't really know what First Persons means just yet, but I'm sure 29 across will shed some light. Yeah, Angie getting habitat. Soccer team complement. Complement spelled with an E. Catherine and Isaac Neutron are saying 11. 11. Bit of a strange clue. Oh, Floss noticing I am in Miami. That's a good observation. Like first person. I is the first person when you speak about yourself. So I am is hidden here. So maybe we're getting a bunch of I ams in our themers. So 11, there are 11 people on a soccer team. Is that the idea here? Compliment. Strange use of the word compliment. Not that common, but maybe it works. Maybe it works. RN setups. Yeah, I mean, the V seems pretty friendly with this. Taryn and Toddly Enough and Drink Fake Coke and Larry and Rhonda and May Pro all saying the same thing here. Yeah, Lena Luna and Underwater Kunuk IVs. Oops. Yeah, a registered nurse would set up an IV for you. Sorry, but. Yeah. Sorry, but. In quotes. Oh, Robert Lamb is here. Robert, you were shouted out at 1 down today. Yeah, Lena and Catherine and May Pro and James all saying, alas. I think that is what this is. Sorry, but alas. Alas, I can't. Sorry to say. 15 across is wooden warehouse item. Nice. Wooden warehouse item. Fun fact, this is a rare 2-syllable word that has 3 homophones. There are 3 different ways to spell it, all have different meanings. Bika and Esmeralda are here saying a pallet. Right, so that like wooden thing to lift, so that you're not keeping things on the ground is called a pallet. But then there's also your taste palette and a painter's palette, and they're all spelled differently. And then that gave push-up beneficiaries a pec, a pectoral muscle. That looks great. And what was this? What's this? Shakespearean title soldier. Okay, good. Yeah, Drink Fake Coke spelled them all out. Great. Grace says, very fun fact. If you like that one, Grace, here's a fact I've shared on the channel before, but it's one of my favorites. There is only one 2-syllable word that has 4 homophones. So palette has 3, but there's only one 2-syllable word that has 4. Anyone wants to mull that one over? Jessica, you're barely late. We don't even really understand the theme yet. James and Jamie are both saying Othello. Which seems right. Shakespearean title soldier. With the OTH. Angie and Underwater Canuck like it. Cool. Yeah, Gary. So palette, there are three words pronounced palette, and they all have different spellings and different meanings. But there are 4. There's one 2-syllable word that has 4 different spellings, different meanings. Yeah, I saw it in chat, but I'm not going to highlight it in case people want to think about it a little bit. Scriptural utopia. Nice. Susan Gorman is here, and Taryn and Sweet Pea. Yeah, Chrissy is right. Oh my God, you're gonna make me Google it. No, I won't make you Google it. I can tell you. Eden looks good, by the way, for scriptural utopia. Ryu's asking for the theme. We don't really know the theme yet. We know a title, which is first persons, and we have one supposed themer, which is Miami Beach. We'll get to 29 across pretty soon. Oh, is this about Adam and Eve? We have Eve in 11. We have Eden. Where's Adam though? Oh, first persons. I see what you're saying, because they're literally the first people, Adam and Eve. That could be good. Accomplishes. Ben Rarity and Jamie and Jennifer and Wilco all saying does. That looks good. Does. Okay, let's do 10 across. Generous slice. And let me tell you the answer to my little quiz, which was carrot. Carrot is the only 2-syllable word that has 4 different spellings, 4 homophones. So there's carrot the vegetable. There's carat as in a unit of weight in diamonds, like a 4-carat diamond or whatever. There's carat, which is a unit of purity in gold, and it's spelled differently. And then carat, it's on the 6 key on your keyboard. It's that little grammatical insert that looks like this. That's called a carat. Yeah, Taryn spelling them all out. Exactly. Those are the spellings of all the carrots. I think that's pretty cool. I see hunk. I see slab. They both mean generous slice. So cross as we go. Hey, constricted constitution. Yes, Sarah, you're right to bring up metal. The problem is that's kind of regional because some people pronounce the T and the D differently. It is another good example, but it's a little less clean to my ear than carrot. Okay. Jessica says, yeah. Yeah, all right. So sorry, lettered lunch, underwater Canuck, and oh wow, we have two possibilities here too. We have two possibilities here, hunk and slab. Here we have BLT and PBJ, which are both lettered lunches. So what do we do? Larry pointing out that only one of them works with yeah, neither of them starts with a K, which was hunk. So maybe it is slab and BLT. That's good crosswording right there. Oh, and Felix, who was it? I just want to scroll back and check because someone did something I like. Yeah, Felix gave me all four carrots in emojis. It's beautiful. Yeah, Ryu's saying that this may be far-fetched, but noticing the I am. Someone else noticed I am hiding in Miami Beach, which might have to do with first persons. And yes, maybe we're going to get something similar in the next themer. Rossini title character. Dysentery Gary says, I don't know Rossini, and I don't either. Felix and Taryn seem to be saying William Tell. So Rossini wrote like an opera or something about William Tell? Oh, William Tell Overture. I have heard of that, Ben. Okay, Tell. Austrian topography. Good. Good. We're doing pretty well. See, here's my optimism. We're doing better than the first corner. That's for sure. We got Shiloh and Lena and Zettabyte and Lucky and Catherine all saying Alp. Bika and Kellyanne and Sherry on YouTube. Nice. Deborah Brown is here saying Alp. And user 4499. By the way, if you're new here, do consider following us. We stream every day at noon Eastern time. We're here with a crossword, and we play a game called Hurdle, and it's a good time. And just as I say that, there's one exception, which is that we are taking a Thanksgiving break. So we stream almost every day. Constricted Constitution and James and Looking for Peace and Ginger saying quite engrossed is wrapped. Yes, that's a good entry. Sherry likes it too. Cool. Scattered about. Scattered about. Oh, I see. I saw people guessing 24 across. I didn't realize what people were doing. Morgan says topography. Isn't that a map that shows mountains? Yeah, like a topographical map, exactly. But I think in general, topography refers to the texture of a landscape. And so the Alps move through Austria. So that's the idea behind that clue. Angie and Sherry and Constricted Constitution and Underwater Canuck are all saying strewn for scattered about. That looks good. Oh my God, Blake, there are only 2 5-letter entries in this whole puzzle? Wow. That's surprising. And not good for Hurdle, because I guess Plied is a doable Hurdle entry. Nora Sharp is on Twitch saying, do you only do the Newsday puzzle on this stream? No. So we only do puzzles that are available at Arkadium.com, but that includes several different lines of Stan Newman's crosswords, including the Newsday, which is what we're solving here. But they also have the LA Times, so we do that on stream a fair amount as well. We do not do the New York Times, because that's not one of Arkadium's puzzles. James and Looking for Peace are saying leaned on, used for support. Leaned on. Nora Sharp, I know you. You're a prolific crossword constructor. It's cool to see you in chat. I'm assuming it is the one and only Nora Sharp. Last to finish. Last to finish. Oh, did someone say leaned to? Used for support. Leaned on, leaned to. I think I like leaned on more, but I guess we'll let the crosses speak when we get there. Last to finish, yeah, Larry and Angie and Underwater Canuck are all saying slowest. By the way, if anyone's confused who on earth I'm talking to, we're streaming simultaneously on 4 different platforms. So I'm also talking to TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Last to finish. Yeah, slowest looks good. Let's check. Okay, let's do 24 across first, and then we'll do the second themer. Be benevolent. Be benevolent. All right. Okay, hold on. Is the second half going to be blended? Maybe. I do kind of see blended. Don't. And Sherry and Constricted Constitution and Lee are saying donate. Yeah, I guess if you're benevolent, you donate. You're generous. All right, let's check 29 across. Well, Lena's moving over to Twitch. How you doing? Let me know how it is over there. Mesoamerican timetable. For some reason, most of our viewers are on TikTok. I don't know why that seems to be the preferred platform. Nicole says you're checking comments on 4 different platforms, and they say man can't multitask. I don't do the best job of it, Nicole. Let me tell you, I miss a lot. Mesoamerican timetable. Nice. Yeah, Jita and Kellyanne and BK and Lena Luna all saying Mayan calendar. I like this. Mayan calendar. Good entry. Didn't the Mayans predict that the world would end in 2012? Okay, Mayan calendar. What do we think? Lucky says, I think TikTok is the quickest platform for comments. I think you are right about that. I see TikTok's responses before I see YouTube's for sure, which can be a bit of a shame. I think Grace moved over to YouTube. Now I'm getting confused. Now I'm getting real confused. Oh, Lucinda pointing out that there are 2 names hidden in this answer. Maya or May, I guess, and Cal is a name. Are there 2 names in this answer? B, like B. Arthur? Mia. Oh, and Mia. Interesting theory. Wow. Yeah, first person, Mia and B. Oh, wait. I was looking at this. Soup sprinkling. People saying salt. Looks pretty good. I guess you can sprinkle salt on your soup. And walnut or cashew. Walnut or cashew, zettabyte. Nora, I don't think we have solved one of your crosswords on this stream, though. We've been doing this every day for 8 months. Have you had an LA Times crossword in that time, or a Newsday crossword? Crab Main and Lee and James and JD are saying tree. Yeah, walnut tree and cashew tree. We're not talking nuts here. We're talking trees. That seems correct. And an encouraging word is ole. We might as well check 38 across because starting stake. This reminds me of yesterday's puzzle. We had all the entries that ended in wager, stake, bet. There was one more. Risk. Grace making me laugh. Bamabos and JD. Oh, you had an LA Times on November 5th. And October 10th. So maybe we did solve your puzzles. Juliet and Julie and James are saying ante. Yeah, starting stake is an ante. Cool. Yeah. We're talking poker there. Sorry, I just glitched for a second. Tabasco tomorrow. And yeah, we do have these 2 themes. I like Lucinda's guess of having there are 2 names in every theme answer. I wonder if we're going to get a revealer of some sort to explain what we're supposed to be looking for. Tabasco tomorrow, Dad Not Dude and Clark and Therese and Maypro. And Rand all saying mañana. Looks right. Tabasco being a city in Mexico, so they speak Spanish there, and that's why we're translating tomorrow to Spanish. Dister Gary says, I've always said this out loud wrong. How do you say it? I guess that's going to be hard to communicate over chat, isn't it? Rice Crispy Jojo just followed us. Thank you. Nylon protective device. Interesting. Crossing Scots, certainly. Constricted Constitution was fast on this one. And Angie agrees on net. I guess nets are made of nylon. Seems right. And then I. guess a lot of people probably say I for certainly, but sure. Scottish. Cool. Yeah, Wings and Waves is writing out the phonetic pronunciation of mañana, but I think that's how it's said. That's correct how you wrote it out. We got sci-fi sightings at 32 across. And lots of folks on YouTube, as well as Taryn and Zettabyte and Floss and Joey Coco are saying UFOs, meow, and Barbara McDowell saying that as well. Okay. Still going smoothly. Other people pointing out that both themers start with M. That's not enough for a theme, though. We need something else. Hotel amenity. Yeah, I always forget that hotels have safes. I never use the safe in a hotel. Do other people? Maybe I should. Gary and Angie and Meow are saying safe. Oh, Blake is saying they start with the sound my. That actually is a good theory. Miami Beach and Mayan calendar. They do definitely have that in common. It works with the title of first persons. Okay, 44 across will either make or break that theory. Or Lucinda's theory of two names. Cottage cheese, essentially. Will Pithy is back on YouTube, and Sari and user 4499 and Joey Coco all telling me curds. Very polarizing food. Lena Luna says, this game is going to make me have a second lunch. That's what happens every stream. For some reason, crosswords have a lot of food clues, and people always get hungry. We were talking carrots earlier. Poetic preposition. Drink Fake Coke says, I recently realized I don't like cottage cheese. It's just occurred to me. That's pretty good. Love me a groaner. Poetic preposition. See Angie and Willie saying air. Yeah, it means before in a poetic sense. Back west. Tennis great Nadal's nickname. Cottage cheese looks like a ceiling. Wow. That's accurate and kind of unnerving, Skev. Like stucco. Hey, Constricted Constitution on YouTube is saying very good pun. You're getting kudos for your groaner on YouTube. Yeah, Nadal's first name is Raphael, so they call him Rafa at times. So that looks good. Yeah, Sherry on YouTube getting that. Oh, and Underworld Canuck pointing out that even the names we're seeing in the names we're seeing in these themers are also like nicknames. They're never the full one. B is short for Beatrice. Cal is short for maybe Caleb. It's a good observation. Tomato for paste. Grace is remembering a pun of mine from before. Whiteboards are remarkable. Yeah, I'm no stranger to a groaner. Ranny is telling me Roma tomatoes are used for paste. And notice the M here. So that's probably not a coincidence. Text scanning tech. Text scanning tech. I don't think I know this one. What? Oh, yeah, Blake wants me to look at 44 across. Okay, I will. I'll look at it after this one. Cindy Lee and NSSR on YouTube are saying the same thing. OCR. What is OCR? This is new to me. Optical character recognition. Thank you, Felix. Optical character recognition. Wow. New entry for me. Okay, let's do it. Let's check out 44 across with very little in place. Title performer in a Wagner opera. Oof. Well, good luck with this one, folks. Some smarty in chat is going to know it. And I think this is going to make or break our theories about the theme. I don't think it can satisfy both running theories at the same time. Taryn's got nothing. That's not a good sign. I mean, I was excited about that Wagner was mentioned, but what's the answer? Chat is kind of dried up. I see, like, Drinkfit Coke is saying Meistersinger. I don't know what Mephistopheles, what Simon Connell is saying. Oh no, what do we do? Someone said Meistersinger, but is that a thing? Quiva is saying it. What is Meistersinger? It's a title performer. Drinkfit Coke has it, okay. Several people saying it. Let me make sure it fits. It does fit. It's German. Meistersinger. Oh, and look at that. It does sound like my, doesn't it? Do we see names hidden in here? I don't really. So I think Blake's theory panned out and Lucinda's didn't. I liked Lucinda's theory of like first names hidden in the themers, but I think it is that they start with my, with very different spellings, by the way. Miami, Mayan calendar, and Meister. So we're going to get one more my, I think, that's spelled a completely different way. Floss goes crazy, Paul. Yeah, Meistersinger with just the M and the S. Wow. Asian rival of Dell. Yeah. Barbara goes, my, what do we have here? Well done. Simon and NSSR and Clark are saying Acer. Yeah, Acer, I believe, is based in Taiwan, and they make laptops. Group Discord. Group Discord. FRI. Oh, I think I see an idea. Yeah, Shiloh's agreeing with me. Probably means it's right. Lena says friendly, but that doesn't sound like Discord. Friendly sounds like the opposite of Discord. I think what Maypro and Dadnut Dude and Cindy Lee are saying makes sense. Morgan says, I got 20 bucks that 57 across starts with M. Should I just put an M in there? It would be cool if it didn't, but still sounded like my. It's probably impossible. Friction. Oh, you're thinking of the Discord app. Yeah, fair enough. That's typically friendly. Friction is a good answer, I think. We'll check the C. Add to the records. Add to the records. I don't understand the clue. I think if there's friction among a group, that's like Discord. Discord is when the opposite of harmony. Let's see. Duo is back on YouTube, and Angie and Underwater Canuck and Constricted Constitution all saying archive. Yeah, Kimberly agrees. Add to the records. Yeah, archive. And Cheddar is better. That's a great username. Good stuff. Okay, archive. Check the cross here. National name on some euros. Silly Goose Girl also getting archive. And Mazoo, too. Oh, and Bamabo's moved to YouTube. You guys are confusing me so much. This reminded me of that time when YouTube pranked me by changing all of their usernames to Jack. So everyone was just Jack on YouTube. Mazu and Jeffrey are saying era. This, I believe, is how you say Ireland in Gaelic, but I'm sure someone can correct me if that's not true. So I guess it's actually written on some euros. Interesting. Jeffrey, thanks for the heart. And if anyone's watching who doesn't follow us, do consider it. We stream every single day at noon Eastern time. Following is the best way to keep in touch. Bone dry. Bone dry. Lena's really platform hopping. It's making me dizzy. Angie and Randy. Cheddar has better followed us. Thank you. And Pam saying arid. Yeah, arid for bone dry for sure. Rob Addison likes it. Butting heads. Butting heads. I wonder if we should check 57 across. You know that's always a temptation of mine. Melissa Bogle and Jilly, oops, and Gil saying at it. Yeah, like at each other's throats, kind of. Lucky says do it. Yeah, should we look at 57 across and see if it should start with my of some sort. Couple following me, which sort of is a wink at give in to the temptation, Blake. I've done it. I always do. Couple following me, and we want it to start with. Oh, I think Floss nailed it. Yeah, and Felix. I get it. Arkadium says, my stalkers are following me. That is funny, and it fits, but I don't think we're getting dark like that. Me, myself, and I is a phrase. It fits, and it's a nice capstone on a my puzzle. Yeah, all very different spellings, kind of like four spellings of carrot. Well done. And people seeing what 41 down probably is. Breezy by. We got Simon and whoa. We go everywhere saying ta-ta. Oddly enough, and Underwater Canuck agreeing. Looks great. Let's just do this section and then we'll get to revamps. Shoulder warmers. Shoulder warmers. We got a good pace going. We've gotten faster at these crosswords. Nicole and Lucky and Clark and Pam. I'll saying shawls. Yeah, Angie. They definitely warm your shoulders. IW is a little strange. 2 cents prelude text. 2 cents in quotes, prelude text. Makes sense. Hey, Yvette Art, how you doing? No birthday's been announced in chat so far. Is it anyone's birthday? Crazy JBL, what's up with you? And Cabello is here saying shawl. It was Scav's birthday yesterday. Gerber is back on YouTube saying for what it's worth. Yeah, so for what it's worth, when you're texting, might be like an introduction to saying your 2 cents. Looks solid. TV overseer. TV overseer. Okay, well, 2 guesses immediately. FAA and FCC. I thought FAA was aviation. Am I wrong? Uh-oh, chat seems totally split. But now, well, Big B is saying FCC, and Sherry is too. That's communications. Gerber's saying, have we seen our potential starter for Hurdle? Well, someone noticed that there are only 2 5-letter entries in this entire puzzle. We like to start Hurdle with something from the puzzle. There are only 2 options. Plied seems to be one of them, which thankfully is actually a decent Hurdle opener. We're going to get one more chance at 50 down. We'll see what it is. Grace says, I have a pilot's license. FAA owns me. Do you actually? That's so cool. Just as I say cool, chat started echoing me, and I was like, why is everyone saying what I just said? But no, it's literally cool is to refrigerate. Perfect. Swindles successfully crossing, try to win over. Looking good. Jimmy McKeon getting cool, Lee getting cool. Yeah, and this is looking like another O for cons, to swindle someone, and to woo is to try to win someone over. And everyone was voting for 41 down makes over. It does look like it was what people were saying before. Revamps. D. Sawyer and Soph saying it. Nice. Revamps looks good. All right. Onward. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I can sort of think of 2 possible answers here. Maybe 3, actually, now that I'm looking at chat. Yeah, and I see them all. Yes. Could be uh-huh. Yep. Could be uh-huh. And yeah, like this. Could be uh-huh. Ooh, there's also yup. Wow. Yeah, so I think we need some crosses. Yeah, Taryn listing them all out, exactly. Looking like 4 carrots in a row. Celestial radio wave source. Interesting. It's such an agreeable bunch. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Celestial radio wave source. It's cool. Yeah. Gerber and NSSR and Window Deuce and James saying a pulsar. I like this. Pulsar. Can never remember exactly what a pulsar is, but I know they let out these regular bursts, I guess, of radio waves. And it's in, it's like an astronomy thing. It's like a dead star that's still radiating something. I'm sure someone else can give a much better definition of a pulsar than what I just gave, but it's looking like yup for 58 down. Yup, it is, Clark. Gerber saying it could be yeah. I don't know. That's a little too non-standard for my taste. See you, VetArt. Hope to see you back soon. Erratic. Yeah, Simon said sporadic, which does kind of mean erratic, but it's not going to fit. Spacey, interesting. Spacey like this. It makes a word, fry. Maybe we check the downs. Everyone wants spacey. Prepare in a pan is fry. But what's this? I don't like spacey somehow. I'm not. Look at this. No. I have to object. I don't like to disagree with chat, but it's looking too ugly in the crosses. What the F major scale has. Rhonda, where are you at? Oh, spotty. Spotty for erratic. Yeah, that actually that works with the clue quite nicely. Yeah, spotty and erratic, not sporty. Spotty, and look at those crosses. They look so much more promising. Shanley and Blake and Rhonda did come in with this one. What the F major scale has. One flat, I guess. One flat note. Cool. Cool. Nobel Peace Center City. I think we're going to solve this one, guys. I think we're getting confetti today. Feline felons? Some of these usernames. How do you guys come up with this? Oslo, yeah. They give out the Nobel Prize in Oslo every time. Just not right. Just not right. Vidar, you can never understand Hurdle, really? There's only one way to get better at Hurdle, Vidart, and it's to play with us. Jimmy McKean and Bama Bose, who's back on TikTok, of course, are saying I'm off. Just not right. Yeah, it's a little off. It's just not quite right. Yeah, Gerber saying we got you. It's true. Yeah, stick around for Hurdle, and we got you. Overrun. See ya, Sweet Pea. Overrun. Yeah, it does look like infest. It's kind of a gross concept, but we'll move swiftly on. Snapple alternative. Good. Snapple alternative. We've definitely solved harder Stan Newman puzzles than this. This one's flowing pretty smoothly. KJ just followed us. Thank you so much. Ooh, although I'm seeing a lot of guesses that were not my instinct. A lot of people saying Nestle, but Snapple is specifically a tea brand. I think Nestea is better. Yeah. Does Nestle make Snapple? I don't know. My guess is that Nestle would make Nestea, but I could be wrong. Oh, Scav says, is it true that the cap facts weren't true? I have heard that Snapple was famous for having a little fact on every cap and that some of them weren't true, which is really messed up. I lived off of those facts when I was a kid. DOJ VIPs. Nice. Yeah, Chulit saying AGs, attorneys general, I guess. Boat club hanging, crossing big name in soul music. Nice. Arkadium says Jack used to write Snapple facts. And that, of course, is another lie, just like the Snapple facts themselves. Very meta. Yeah, constricted constitution saying that oar is a boat club hanging. You'd see an oar hanging on the wall. And then everyone knows Aretha Franklin. Big name in soul music. Respect to Aretha. All right, one section left. Ooh, Jessica says Keurig makes Snapple. Wow, wouldn't have guessed that one. Bit of help. All right, let's make this corner count. I want that confetti, and I want, ooh, and 50 down matters a lot because it's going to determine what we open with in hurdle. Lucky says, I hope someone can keep track of all the Jack facts that Arkadium puts out. Yes, except all of them are lies. I don't know why the Arkadium mod loves to lie about me. Warthog is here saying a hand. Yeah, you lend a hand, it's a bit of help. I like that. Excuse me. Ooh, although Gerber pointing out that it could be hint. Maybe I was too hasty. I was too hasty. Wow. It's not hand, it's hint. Yeah, a bit of help as a hint. They both worked. I think just more people were voting for hand. Yeah, good fix, because this is looking like reined, like you rein in, you held in check. And tennis great Agassi. I think this just determined our hurdle opener because this is a proper noun, and hurdle doesn't accept proper nouns. Shiloh and Sari and Clark are saying. Angie says, Jack, I was right. Which one were you right about, Angie? Andre. Yeah, Andre Agassi. Gerber says, let's go, Team YouTube. Oh, Angie, were you the one saying hint? Is that why? Oh, curds. We missed. I forgot about curds. Where's that? Oh yeah, there was one more 5-letter entry. I forgot about that. They're both good. They're both good starters. We can do both, curds or plied. Period of note is an era. Looks right. Okay, and then one last reunion attendees crossing Avenue Chambre. I don't want to pronounce this. I'm just going to embarrass myself, but it is French. It's a very famous street in Paris. It ends at the Arc de Triomphe, but I just have terrible French pronunciation. I'm getting the drum roll because it's looking like we're putting an S in here. Reunion attendees, I guess, are your aunts. Although I would object that I think reunion should have an accent mark here to indicate that we're doing Spanish, but that's me being nitpicky as usual. I'm putting the S in. I see the drum rolls. Let's get that confetti. 46 minutes. We're flying today. And do not go anywhere because we're playing hurdle right now. What you should be doing while I pull this up is voting on our starting word, which it's tradition here to do a starting word from the crossword. And there were not that many to choose from today. Okay. That is hurdle. If you don't know hurdle, don't fret. I will explain it as we go. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'm seeing curds, plied. All right, why don't we do plied? It was the leading. Oh, shawl. I forgot about shawl too. All right, but I've already typed plied. Let's do it. Okay, could have been worse. Green means we're trying to get a 5-letter word. Green means the 5-letter word does end in a D. That's correct. Yellow means that there is an I somewhere in the word, but it's not in this third position. It's somewhere else. User 79 shared the live. Thank you very much. So we get 5 more guesses, and then we're going to do this a bunch of times. They're all changed together, and the last level is where things get really crazy. Braid. Braid is a nice guess. Yeah, that's what Gerber's saying. Yeah, let's try braid. Okay, slowly but surely piecing this thing together. So maybe It's going to be something, yeah, like rabid or rapid, although the R and the A are no longer available. So what does that mean, actually? And it can't be avoid because it can't start with an A. Humid. We had humid the other day. Could be timid also. Oh, boy. Can't tell what's a better guess. I guess humid, squid. Of course you do, Blake. Maybe humid, vivid. Maybe we do a filler. It might be time for a filler already. Cupid. Kurt, you're late. It's all right. We just started Hurdle, so stick around for this. Are we really guessing squid? Someone's saying, Clark's saying quite as a filler because it would guess the QU, and toss a T in there. I can't tell. All right. I'll guess squid because it'll make some people happy, but oh my god, it was squid. It was squid. The Shenley's like squid. What? How'd you guys all somehow know it was squid? You were like, Jack, do squid. Won't let you down. I'm just so reluctant to guess Q's because they're in so few words. We got a lot of color on this board, too. Build, that's a nice guess. Yeah, let's try build right away. Shifts those UIs around. Oh, look at us. Look at us, unstoppable. Current affairs like Squid Game 2025. Yeah, this is becoming Squid Games. All right, board 3 out of 5. Let's keep this crushing. Lucinda says people be cheating. I don't know, though. I don't think so. There's just too much consensus in chat. Okay. There's a lot of possibilities here. Think, chime, poise, right? I kind of like poise because it guesses more vowels. I think it's kind of wise to try that. Let's do it. Okay, so we did find an E. So it's going to be something like chime or something. Yeah, drive. That. Oh, not drive specifically, though, because of the D. Ooh, naive. That's a very nice guess. Crime, grime. Huh. I almost want to guess naive. And it's not a terrible guess anyway, because the N could be informative. It could be something like brine, you know? Yeah, Blake likes naive. Let's try it. Why not naive, Gerber? It's spelled like this, not. I kind of like it. Okay. Oh, interesting. The A is actually very informative because the A is not going to go here in this fourth slot. There's no way this word ends in IAE. So we actually know where the A belongs. It's not alive. So it's A. What is it? What is it? A like, maybe? No, it's not a like because of the L. It can't be a like because of this L. Animes, says Simon. Or. No, but it can't be anime because of naive. What is this? What word is this? A fire? Lucinda and Shuli saying a fire? Wow. What a word. It's the only legitimate option that we've seen so far. If anyone else has another one, feel free to speak up, but I think a fire is the only valid guess. Here we go. Wow, crazy. Crazy. The hive mind is strong today. We're doing well. We're doing well. And we got the F lighting up. It couldn't have been agate, guys, on YouTube because we needed an I in that word. We're a fire, says Kurt. Yes, exactly. Okay, what's it gonna be? I see pretty much unanimity on TikTok. Although it's not going to be fears, Melissa, because of the A. I think a wharf. No, it's not going to be wharf because of the E. We need an E somewhere. So I get Constriction Constitution is like squid, fire, barbecue. Anyone? Maybe it has to be ferry. Don't do double letters, says Simon. Uh-oh. But what else? What else is there? fears to be safe, but we know there's no A. It's not even that safe. We know there's no A, and plural, yeah, as Scav is pointing out, words like fears are kind of uncommon, ending in an S like that. Magical Spire on YouTube saying fairy. I think I have to go for it. Wow, I'm actually very surprised. Refry? What? Look at, I was like, wait, we should know exactly what this is. It has to be refry. Oh my god. This is also fitting because fry was in our crossword. Refry is such a strange word. I mean, it is a word. It's a 5-letter word. Okay, here we go. And we're getting to the last level, which I'm pleased with because I love the last level. Here we only get 2 guesses of our own. The first 4 guesses are automatically supplied for us. And we got 3. We got 3 greens. Yeah, refry the squid over a fire. Build a fire first, and then refry your squid. Nate Bull just followed us. Thank you so much. Okay, what's this going to be? Let's get serious. I see Pixie and Kellyanne guessing the same thing. A lot of people on TikTok and now YouTube guessing the same thing. Is it going to be round? Is that the only possibility? It can't be pound, Grace, because it has to start with an R. Does it have to be round? Is it the only... Gerber's like, yo, we all agree. Okay. Round, I'm doing it. Cross your fingers. If this is wrong, we're in big trouble. I'm doing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is how you hurdle. That was one of our smoothest games ever. In fact, I don't remember seeing a score this high. I don't know exactly how the score is calculated, but this is super high. Well done, everybody. That was super fun. And a fast stream. We did a crossword and a hurdle in under an hour. Go us. Go you guys. Very fun as always. Please join me again tomorrow. I'll be streaming at the same time, noon Eastern. New crossword, doing a hurdle. It's going to be fun. Follow us if you don't already, because that's the best way to keep in touch. And then do remember that Thanksgiving, so Thursday, and that whole weekend, we are taking off from streaming. So I'm streaming tomorrow, but not streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we'll resume a normal schedule on Monday, December 1st. And Pendo just followed us. Thank you very much. And see you all tomorrow, I hope. Bye.